Greetings and salutations, Relax Gamer Nation, and welcome back to Space Engineers and an update video. We're talking the Warfare 1 update. I'm on the moon because I felt like it, and I created a little bit of facility here. So first off, let's talk about the free stuff. A lot of stuff is free in, well, I guess a lot of stuff is basically free. There's always free stuff and not free stuff, etc. But we have a new passage blocks for the free update here. They are, I'm going to change this to basic here. There is a L passage here. And if I could bring up a welder, I could tell you about it. It's fine. So we have the passage 3 wall, and we have the passage 3. Now, we have always had passages, these basic passages. Let's see if I can grab one. Our basic passages. And I am just pressing buttons all over the place. So we've seen these passages in like forever. Since the very beginning, they used to be ladder block, etc. But we have passages. We have the new L, the passage 3 wall, which you can do a 2 wide passage on, and the passage 3 corridor. These are free in the current update. So everybody will get this. Then we have our target dummy. I'll show you a little bit of a course that I set up over there. Our target dummy, which if we're using a weapon, we can shoot off particular parts of the target dummy. I'm just gonna... So there you go. You can shoot off the arms, you can shoot off the head, you can shoot off the torso. And it regenerates assuming you have steel being fed into it. So I can shoot off the arm, reload. That's something that we have to talk about, is the reload function. Every gun now has a reload. So R for typical, I'm not sure what it is in Xbox. But everybody, no matter what weapon you're having, you need to reload it. You can't just fire constantly like you used to in the past. The basic weapon names have been changed as well. So we have military rifles. The basic weapon is a single fire. Then we have our automatics. And as you can see, we have recoil. And then we have our elites, which are now called the 30E, the MR30E, which has a 3-round burst to it. Now, each weapon has its own individual ammo now, so there's no basic ammo anymore. So let's go over the weapons here. So right here, we have our weapons. We have the MR20 and its ammo. We have the MR50 automatic and its ammo. The MR30 elite and its ammo. And this, the MR8P. So this is your basic rifle, your precise rifle, automatic, and elite, which have had their names changed. We also have rockets. Now this is probably one of the awesome parts of this, is now we can take out those pesky drones that that come after our base with rocket launchers. They require reloading, and this is the precise rocket launcher, which has the same blast. Takes about the same time to load. So that's going to be awesome. But we also have pistols. The S10, the S20A, which is an automatic pistol, which is pretty awesome. And the S10 Elite, which has a red dot sight. And each pistol has recoil. I'm just going to shoot off this pistol and see how much recoil it does when standing. When crouching, the recoil is slightly less. And when zoomed in, the recoil is slightly less. So the recoil is a thing that you got to worry about. And right here I have the little models. So here's the S10. That's this pistol. They also have their own individual magazines. The S20A, which is this one, the automatic. Again, its own little magazine. And the S10 Elite with the red dot sight. Again, with its own pistol. Now, for the missile launchers, we have two options. We have the rocket launcher, the RO1, and the Pro one, which is the precise rocket launcher. They use the standard 200mm missiles, I believe. I believe they use the standard missile container, unless I am missing that completely. Pro. Yeah, it looks like they use the same basic missile, which is pretty awesome, though I'm not quite sure how it fits into that, but whatever. So here's our free stuff for this update. Now let's go over to the range. This is our free zone range. So I have some piston stuff. I have a little targeting range set up here. I'm going to use the precise rifle. And they do regenerate over time. And I have things set up so that I can actually have a firing range. So once it's destroyed, it'll be retracted. That's a setting that you can set up in the target dummy. Let me show you the settings here. Target dummy. So you can set up actions. You have two actions here. You have the on hit action, which is the first one, and on destroyed action, which is the second one. So when all parts of it are destroyed, it will do the on destroyed action. On hit, we'll do an example with the guy back there. I have him on a piston. Great for target practice. And once it's destroyed, I have it set to go on a hinge and retract and then go up. It was supposed to retract first, but whatever. It's just something I set up here. These are the new walls. So the passage 3 walls, and we came in through the passage 3 corridor. This is all part of the free update. And now we're going to go into the Pro Zone. But first, or the DLC Zone. First, the DLC Zone, there is a new engineer uniform. It kind of looks like a Star Wars space engineer stormtrooper, which is pretty cool. Now it comes in multiple colors, basically the same as any other. I just have mine set to... Oh, I forgot to accept the change. So you can have fun with the Armored Engineer. It's also called the Assault. I think it's the Assault Armor. Yeah, Assault Armor, which you get with the DLC. Let's go into the DLC zone. Now, every block in the DLC zone, with exception to a couple, are part of the DLC. These new windows, half windows, DLC. And as you can see, you can do a bit with it to make it look cool. This is the Passage 3, the lit passage, DLC. Passage 3 non-lit, DLC. That's not DLC. Then we have the Passage 2 sides, which have this little light in the middle. And a Passage 2, which again has a little light in the middle. We have a 4-way intersection here. And I have the offset doors from the Frostbite DLC. And we have this funky thing. It is called the Razer. What is it called? The Embrasure. I was close. Embrasure. Yes. And you can actually shoot out from this. So you're not destroying any windows unless you have windows on the opposite side. There's a new shelving block. This is the weapon rack. It only accepts weapon stuff. It will not accept any other storage. This is the Passage 3 frame. Again, it's just a little pop-out frame here. Looks pretty cool. So the embrasure, the windows here, the half window corners. And I have a little ship over here. These are the new fire cover corners. Fire cover and fire cover corner. They have a little restricted area keep out thing on the side, on the front here. Yeah, you can just barely see it with that color. And the weapon rack can also be put on small ships. That's why I got this here. All the blocks in here are from the DLC pack. Well, except for those are basic. But the corners, as you can see, I have it set up so that it kind of looks like it's a hangar entry. And of course the DLC gate, which is pretty cool. Now, let us, actually, I'm just going to walk out here because I actually have it set up. These are all the DLC blocks. So your fire cover corner, your fire cover. So they basically replaced the previous fire covers. Well, don't replace, but use. They're an additional right here. Which you can set up like that. Or you can set these up in a corner fashion like that. That's the previous, the blast door, not blast door, the cover wall? I think it's a cover wall. Yeah, cover walls. And the half cover wall. Then we have our half window, which has 2 different versions of it. So it's got a see-through side, and it's got a non-see-through side, very similar to our current windows. The embrasure, yes, that's it. Which is pretty cool. You can, it's there to basically protect you from enemy fire. Then we have the half window corners. Both, again, with transparent inside or non-transparent inside. The intersection block. The Passage 3 light block. Passage 3 frame. Passage 2 and Passage 2 side blocks. And, of course, our weapon rack. So that's what we got in the new pack. We have the Passage 3s here, which I think the Passage 3 light might actually be part of this, but I'm not entirely certain. I can't see why it wouldn't. And if it's not, just mention that it would make more sense. But that's Passage 3 is included. So yeah. That's all I have here for the DLC. This little thing here took me a little while to set up, so that's why this video is a little late in getting out. There's one other thing that came out free, and that is the Uranium Heist scenario, which I will hook up into the back of this video, and I will see you in a moment. And welcome back. This is the starting zone to the Uranium Heist. This is a no damage zone, so you can't shoot people. You'll all spawn in the same zone: red, blue, red, green, and blue, I think it is. I think those are the factions. Blue, green, and red, yeah. Red, green, and blue factions. You can change your faction from your little faction menu here, as far as I know. You can... maybe not. No, you'd have to leave the faction in order to join the faction. But down there is the Uranium Heist. Now we're going to go into admin mode here. And take a look at the Uranium Heist. There is no jetpack on this in the Uranium Heist here. Each team has their own starting zone. So red, blue, and green. The point of this scenario is it's basically a deathmatch, a three-way deathmatch scenario. So you go out, you get materials to repair your escape pod. I don't quite know how your team can, how 4 people of your team can fit into this single escape pod, but whatever. It's just a prop. So you go around the map, you collect materials from various spawn points. This is a spawn zone, this is a spawn zone, etc. And you repair your escape pods. And in the middle, right here, is where a bunch of uranium spawns. So you grab the uranium, and you go take it to your pod. However, the problem with grabbing the uranium is it slows you. You cannot jump. Well, you can jump, but very little. You can't sprint until you get the uranium out of your inventory and into your various escape pods. So I can see this being very useful for those who do a lot of multiplayer stuff. Myself included, though I don't have a lot of people which I actually do death matches with, so that's just how it is. But anyway, this is the Uranium Heist map, which is also free with the Warfare 1 update. And that's going to be it for me. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys playing this, and I hope to see what you create from this scenario. Anyway, until next time, I've been Relaxed Gamer, and I will see you guys later. Ciao.